I like to feel that I need barricades. I have a barricade, but it's only one. But this will keep the crowds back.
Yes.
All 6 people.
So this is my second tour with Alton. I was out on tour in the fall of 2014. That was for a 4-week stint. Your standard Broadway tour coming to the next house. It's people show up, they see the show, they leave. This is interactive in terms of when we're getting there, while we're there, after we leave. All of that is all documented, and it just allows the audience member, patron, follower, whoever to really have a deeper level connection to the show and also to Mr. Brown.
Have you already met these guys?
Yeah.
Has Todd?
No.
Did Todd talk to them yet?
Todd was busy.
Todd's the only one who's been with me the whole time.
I started out on Good Eats in 1997 doing the pilots. I was a PA / moving into the art department, and they asked me, hey, do you want to try to do these pilots with us? Someday it may turn into a show. I said, sure, and sure enough it did. It's been a very interesting thing when you're actually with someone and you see that progression of them become big. And I'll tell you a story that one of the first times I ever realized it, I think it was probably season 2 of Good Eats. We used to meet at, like a bar and have a beer and go over scripts. And he had showed up with these scripts and we're going through them, reading through them, talking. We get done, and the whole time we're doing this, I keep seeing this couple like looking over, and I'm figuring somehow they know me. We end, they politely come over and they're like, oh my gosh, we're huge fans. And they start like mobbing him and asked for an autograph. And I thought, well, that's kind of strange. And then literally about 10 other people in the bar stood up, walked over and asked the same thing. And that was the first moment I'm like, uh-oh, we may have something here. This is actually really kind of crazy. That being said, he's also very good with his fans because he also realizes that's the people. And they do want to just be part of it. They want to be kind of part of this whole thing that's going on.
Every city I go to, I Google bourbon and coffee, hoping that something comes up. And it only has happened one time that I actually got a hit. I got a ping, And it was this place. I can't remember what it's called.
New Harvest Coffee and Spirits.
Jaywalking.
It's a great building. Oh, is it beautiful.
I'm sorry, Sarah, service animals only.
Did you forget your wallet? I sure hope you did.
Since the last time you popped in, we built some new shelves, so we have a few more whiskeys than we used to.
Do. The fact that you have an Agent Dale Cooper makes me feel so good inside. These guys both got a stay-at-home dad, bourbon, espresso, steamed milk, brown sugar, and cinnamon. I got an Agent Dale Cooper. Bull Boy whiskey, Amaro, which is one of my very favorite things on earth, maple, and a damn fine cup of coffee. Straight from Twin Peaks. Who could possibly argue with that? When I first got out of college, before I had any film work, I took a job as a cook at a popular restaurant right on Peachtree Street in Atlanta, about 2 blocks from the Fox. And we were the only place at the time within a couple of miles that stayed open late. And I remember when Cats came to town. The entire cast of Cats came to this restaurant, and that is where I learned to hate Andrew Lloyd Webber. Jim Harrison, the great writer, died a couple weeks ago. I was pretty cut up about it because he was an inspiration. Jim Harrison, he wrote Legends in the Fall,
Yes.
and obviously, but he used to write a food column for Esquire magazine back in the 80s called The Raw and the Cooked.
Okay.
And it was life-changing for me. I am doing what I am doing today because of Jim Harrison's Raw and the Cooked and Esquire. He was like right next to Hemingway and having great sayings. And he talked a lot about women. And he said, you can do actresses, you can do models, but in the end you come back to waitresses because they smell like food. Oh. Cut.
This will be our 3rd time seeing Alton Brown. We saw him in Sarasota, Florida, and in Portland, Maine, where we did a meet and greet in Portland, which was fantastic. And then we drove here today from Maine to see him.
So that's kind of a day. We spent a lot of time on AB Road Eats, try to get a real feel for the community, and then we got to jump in here and actually do the show. And I'm a little nervous because it's almost a full house. Oh, jeepers. Okay, back up. We got a shot to do here. Yeah, get back in here. Just a second. Oh, here. I can't take this out on stage. Take your chance. Okay, stay here. Shh, be quiet. So hey, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I've enjoyed making it, except for the times when all the guys got in the way, but that wasn't that often. You should probably check out Eater for more videos. Some of the others might suck. I mean, this one was good, and maybe the others are good too. I mean, I don't know for sure. They might be bad, but hey, give it a shot. Look at it.